In this first unsettling Ring doorbell footage, in the dead of the night, watch as a stranger, with no mercy, makes his way to a family's front door armed with a weapon, intent on vandalizing the property to gain access.
Suddenly we heard an explosion of broken glass. We didn't know what it was.
My youngest son was screaming. I didn't know what was going on.
The homeowner and their family are thrown into a state of terror as they witness this brazen act. Forced to take swift action, the homeowner hides their children inside the bathroom while calling the authorities for help.
I ran at him and tried to push him and his arm out of the hole in the window. And he was looking at both of us, actively trying to get into the house, to get to us. I don't know what he had in mind.
Fortunately, justice prevails as the intruder is apprehended, charged with burglary, assault, and other offenses.
I didn't know what was going on. I didn't know whether the guy had a knife or what was happening, so I grabbed my children. But it was a while. It took them a while to come.
If I hadn't been here, if things had gone differently, I have no idea what would have happened.
$250.
In this unsettling reality of home invasions Ring doorbell footage, a family's worst nightmare unfolds in broad daylight. Two ominous figures, cloaked in hoodies, brazenly break into a home through the kitchen door while the occupants are away. Watch as they invade the house, ransacking it and making off with a trove of valuable possessions. By the time law enforcement arrives on the scene, the invaders have vanished without a trace, leaving behind a scene of turmoil and distress.
I got an alert on my phone that said our camera had spotted someone. I opened the app, and when I opened it, I saw an actual human standing in our kitchen. Panic sets in. It was terrifying. You know, I didn't even have to pull up full screen to have my heart just stop and sink. It was about 1 minute and 58 seconds. And now they take some more stuff, and then they both run out. Police department! Knowing that you can feel so comfortable and then have that taken away in a moment's notice is very unsettling.
In this heart-pounding Ring doorbell footage, four masked invaders, shrouded in darkness, brazenly attempt to break down a homeowner's door, intent on accessing the house. But unbeknownst to them, the homeowner is already on high alert and prepared to confront the threat head-on. Watch as the tension mounts and a showdown ensues between the invaders and the vigilant homeowner. In this terrifying ordeal Ring doorbell footage, in the early hours of the morning, a peaceful family is abruptly disrupted by the chilling sounds of a home invasion around 3:30 a.m. The homeowner springs into action upon hearing the intruder attempting to breach the back door. However, their brave confrontation is met with a hail of gunfire as the intruder unleashes chaos and terrorizes the family before hastily fleeing the scene. Miraculously, amidst the pandemonium, no members of the family sustain injuries.
You see, he's trying to either break the handle or knock on the door really hard.
Right there, that's when he seen me. I seen him.
He just came into our house like it was okay. Scared. I don't know if I should sleep in my living room and put my whole family into one room. You know, I don't know if this guy will come back and come to our bedroom window and just, you know, I don't know. And I'm frightened for myself and my family. You can see this is where the bullets came through the window. I am extremely frightened. I feel violated. I feel scared. And I'm sorry if I get emotional, but it's terrifying to know that you don't feel safe in your home.
In this chilling events Ring doorbell footage, we witness a harrowing encounter as three masked individuals, cloaked in hoodies, relentlessly pursue a homeowner. With ominous intent, they coerce the homeowner into opening his front door, granting them unrestricted access to the property.
They're dead asleep. They're dead asleep. I swear to God. I'm opening. I'm opening. I'm opening. I'm opening. I'm opening.
What's your name?
I'm opening.
What's your name?
Hold on. I'm opening.
There's kids in the house?
Yes, please, please. Hey, Robert, that's all I asked for, bro.
Where's the money at? Where's everybody at? Where's everybody out?
Sheriff's Department! Sheriff's Office, County Sheriff!
Get over here. No. Get in the middle. Back. Now. I got one thing, bro.
It's
In this intriguing Ring doorbell footage, witness the audacious actions of a hoodie-clad individual as he embarks on a spree of attempted break-ins in broad daylight. Armed with a shovel, he persistently tries to breach the back slide door of not one, but multiple houses. Despite his relentless efforts, the security door stands firm, thwarting his attempts. However, undeterred by his initial failures, he eventually succeeds in gaining entry into another house approximately 15 minutes later. Watch as he hastily makes off with a bike and other valuable items concealed within a backpack.
He came across his shovel, and he used that shovel to break the sliding glass door latch. About 15 minutes later, after unsuccessfully gaining access to that home, he broke into another home, which just a few blocks away. We're looking for maybe a police officer or a detective who may have had contact with him in the past, may recognize him.
In this chilling tale Ring doorbell footage, at the crack of dawn, around 6:30 a.m., a brazen intruder decides to strike, breaking into houses under the veil of morning light.
The bedroom door and locked the door. Meanwhile, I had grabbed the pistol.
In one harrowing encounter, the homeowner finds herself face to face with the intruder after he kicks down the front door. Swift action is taken as the homeowner grabs her weapon and retreats to the safety of the bathroom.
Basically, I was just going to do whatever it took for me to survive. You know, you never really want to take anyone's life, but it was either going to be him or me. Then I was like, oh my God, he is coming towards the door. That's where the bullet hit right there.
Dialing 911 for help. As the intruder attempts to breach the bathroom door, the homeowner fires a shot, narrowly missing him as he flees the scene with a handful of valuables.
I hear any noise, you know, it's very nerve-wracking.
But the story doesn't end there. Days later, the audacious intruder returns, undeterred by the near miss. He strolls into another nearby house, confident that he won't face the same consequences.
Just a blessing that no one has been hurt. People are being prepared now, you know, they have handguns, they're gonna protect their homes and their loved ones. And if he, you know, don't go ahead and get caught or whatever, he's gonna go and break into the wrong home and someone's gonna be there waiting.
In this gripping Ring doorbell footage, witness the audacity of two masked men as they execute a daring break-in, unaware that their every move is being captured by surveillance cameras. With stealth and determination, they peer through windows, shatter doors, and finally gain unfettered access to the property.
Yelled and screamed, and so they didn't want to cause any trouble. I think they just wanted to run.
We did not see any weapons in their hand, but they all had backpacks.
Making off with valuable items in tow. But their criminal escapade takes an unexpected turn when, emboldened by their prior success, they return to the scene of the crime days later. Little do they realize that the vigilant homeowners are present and ready to defend their domain.
I've been living here for 30 years. I never had this incident happening in our neighborhood.
She's, you know, she doesn't feel, none of us feel comfortable. I go to work, I'm worried.
Caught red-handed, the would-be burglars hastily retreat, never to return again. Viewers, you can send your creepy footage to Creepy Chronicle and subscribe to our channel for more eyes-opening contents. In this sobering reality of home invasions Ring doorbell footage, we witness the chilling experience of a homeowner as he finds himself in a terrifying predicament. Seated in the comfort of his living room, he is startled by a gentle knock at the door. Without suspecting the danger that lurks beyond, he rises to answer, only to be swiftly overpowered by robbers who force their way into the house. Helplessly compelled to the floor, the homeowner watches in horror as the intruders brazenly invade his sanctuary. This harrowing ordeal serves as a stark reminder of the importance of caution when confronted with unknown visitors at the door. In this heart-pounding Ring doorbell encounter, we witness a dramatic showdown as two masked intruders forcefully breach the sanctity of a homeowner's abode. Unbeknownst to them, the homeowner stands prepared, wielding a firearm in defense of their domain. As the intruders come face to face with the armed homeowner, fear grips them, and they hastily beat a retreat, fleeing from the scene in a desperate bid for safety. This heart-pounding encounter serves as a powerful reminder of the importance of being prepared and vigilant in the face of potential threats to our homes and loved ones.
Here.
In this heart-pounding Ring doorbell encounter, witness a tense encounter as two individuals innocently knock on a homeowner's door, only to reveal a sinister scheme as two others wielding weapons emerge from the shadows. Sensing the imminent threat, the homeowner reacts swiftly, slamming the door shut and securing their safety. The would-be intruders, thwarted by the homeowner's quick thinking, flee from the scene in a panic. This sobering incident serves as a stark reminder of the risks inherent in opening doors to strangers, particularly during the night. In this chilling Ring doorbell encounter, witness the calculated precision of a nighttime home invasion orchestrated by 5 masked individuals. With meticulous planning and coordination, they lay in wait inside the unsuspecting homeowner's abode, their identities shrouded behind menacing masks. Quick to react, the homeowner alerts law enforcement, but the intruders execute their plan with ruthless efficiency, escaping into the night with valuable electronics and other prized possessions before the authorities arrive.
Oh, 100%. I don't understand why else you go into a house with 5 guys, each with hand. So one suspect who has a very distinctive shirt on, and we were going through shirts for hours yesterday trying to pinpoint where that shirt could have came from, hoping it's unique. We're just hoping to get a lot of eyes on that video and hopefully get a lead that way.
In this gripping tale Ring doorbell encounter, 3 individuals as they creep through the shadows of a homeowner's property under the cover of darkness.
And it just kind of struck, I have 3 guys in my backyard. They boosted one of the guys up to the 2nd floor window open here, and I could hear him breaking the window.
With stealth and determination, they peer through windows, their intentions ominous as they shatter glass in a bid to gain entry into the house. However, unbeknownst to them, the vigilant homeowner is closely monitoring their every move. Swift to act, the homeowner alerts law enforcement, prompting a race against time to thwart the burglary in progress. Despite the homeowner's efforts, the burglars manage to escape into the night, disappearing with a cache of valuables, including expensive jewelry.
They just kicked out the bottom of the door. They busted it out with something, and you could just hear the glass just shattering. They had so much mud on their shoes that they stepped in the broken glass. It was all over the house. There wasn't a cabinet that wasn't just stripped. Everything was on the floors.
My Mac was sitting on the counter, and they just went by it. They went to my dad's room, his Apple Watch sitting on the bedside table, went right by it. There was a little cash jar I keep in the closet. They went right by it. It was kind of surprising.
They were in the backyard before they came down the stairs from upstairs. Yeah, quite a response.
In this captivating Ring doorbell encounter, envision a brazen intruder successfully breaching the security of a home through the back door, the clock striking 4 p.m. With calculated precision, he stealthily infiltrates the interior, scouring each room in search of valuable treasures. With each step, he leaves no corner unchecked, methodically scanning for prized possessions. Before long, his efforts yield fruit as he secures a bounty of expensive items stowed within the confines of the house. With his plunder in hand, the intruder slips away into the shadows, leaving behind a trail of uncertainty and apprehension. This unsettling portrayal serves as a stark reminder of the vulnerability of our sanctuaries and the imperative of fortifying our defenses against the ever-looming threat of burglary.
She had just gotten home. She was sitting at the end of the driveway when I pulled up my bike, and she had only been home for a few minutes, so we literally both just missed by probably about 10 minutes. This is our space. We work so hard to maintain this space, and knowing that someone just came in and cherry-picked what they liked and put our livelihood in danger just it doesn't feel fair.
So say we're talking about jewelry, then yeah, we need an appraisal. The more documentation, the better. Model numbers, serial numbers, description of that. So when we're getting reimbursed and the loss provision states that here, this item is endorsed and we need refunded for it, make sure your personal stuff is covered. Because if you don't carry a renter's policy and the house is vandalized or burglarized, your stuff will not be covered.
Coming together and figuring out who this is and getting them off the streets is just going to clear up that anxiety.
In this gripping Ring doorbell encounter, visualize a homeowner's worst nightmare unfolding in real time as he monitors his home from afar while at work. His heart sinks as he witnesses the brazen intrusion of 4 burglars into his sacred space. Swift to react, he dials emergency services, summoning the police to intervene. Despite the homeowner's quick action, the burglars manage to evade capture, absconding with a haul of valuable possessions, including a prized 55-inch television and other belongings. The homeowner is left with a sense of helplessness and frustration as he grapples with the violation of his sanctuary and the loss of cherished items.
It's just tough to get that feeling of safety when something like this happens. Every room was tossed, just creating a real mess. We actually didn't sleep here last night. You can see on the video, when the guys notice the door contact on the front door, that's when they go. 4 minutes later, you hear another knocking. This goes on for 11 minutes, and at the end of the 11 minutes is when you hear the window smash.
In this harrowing tale Ring doorbell encounter, picture a bone-chilling intrusion as 2 menacing figures brazenly breach the security of a family's home with unnerving confidence. Their entry is as audacious as it is alarming. They possess knowledge of the security code, catching the homeowner and their family completely off guard. As they infiltrate the premises, the sense of security once held by the homeowner and their loved ones crumbles into shock and trauma. The realization that the intruders possess intimate knowledge of their sanctuary adds a disturbing layer to the violation.
This happened in broad daylight, 10 minutes before 12, exactly what time it was.
I said, baby, please don't kill me. I'm like, I don't have anything, and I mean, I was afraid to an extent, but, I'm just one of those people, I believe in the Lord, and when it's your time to go, you're gonna go. It's very shocking and painful and very traumatizing, but, you have to keep going. I can't just throw in a towel and just live in fear.
I just prayed that they just got what they was gonna get and just get out of here. Whatever they looking for.
Viewers, you can send your creepy footage to Creepy Chronicle and subscribe to our channel for more eyes-opening contents. In this gripping Ring doorbell encounter, envision a high-stakes confrontation as 3 armed robbers descend upon a peaceful home, their intentions menacing and their weapons poised for action. Unbeknownst to them, the homeowner stands resolute, prepared to defend himself and his family at all costs. As the first intruder brazenly kicks open the door, the homeowner springs into action, firing a decisive shot that strikes the assailant with force, incapacitating him. Startled by the unexpected turn of events, the remaining 2 robbers hastily flee, leaving their fallen comrade behind. With the threat neutralized, the homeowner wastes no time in alerting law enforcement, who swiftly arrive on the scene. The wounded intruder is apprehended, while the search intensifies for his fleeing accomplices, ensuring that justice will be served for the heinous crime they attempted to commit.
2. Moral of the story.
In this eerie Ring doorbell encounter, witness the unsettling actions of a seemingly innocuous young man, caught in the act by vigilant surveillance cameras. Despite his youthful appearance, his intentions are far from benign as he engages in deceitful tactics to gain entry into unsuspecting homeowners' properties.
Guy comes banging at the door.
I'm so sorry for the bother. We was trimming some of the trees for your neighbors.
Said they were going to cut some tree limbs.
Meets him here and then takes him down the alley to show him the tree line with my neighbor.
He had all these stories. It was pretty amazing of that he was married and he had these kids and he was
keeping him talking.
Yeah.
Said, I think I've been scammed, is what he said. Every one of these is open. Everything's on the floor. All of these are opened. Those were my pearls that are no longer there. This had some really nice jewelry in it. It was just on the floor. You had this feeling of helplessness, I couldn't sleep at all that night. It gives me a real sense of urgency because they're on the move.
In this unsettling Ring doorbell encounter, envision a brazen act of intrusion as a man forcefully gains access to a homeowner's residence through a vulnerable back window. Exploiting the absence of the homeowners, he proceeds to ransack the premises, his every move meticulously observed by the vigilant homeowner via remote monitoring. Despite the homeowner's efforts to intervene, their hands are tied, limited to the mere act of alerting law enforcement to the unfolding crisis. Meanwhile, the intruder conducts his nefarious operation with calculated precision, leaving no trace behind. This unsettling narrative underscores the importance of proactive home security measures and the sobering reality of the lengths to which intruders will go to evade capture.
Had like 12 notifications from that camera, and I was started freaking out.
If I would have just remembered to lock that one little window, he would have not been able to get inside.
The feeling of powerlessness, like all you can do is literally just sit there and watch them.
If they target a house, they'll go and they'll knock on the door and several times to see if anybody answers. This window, can I open it from the outside? Think like a criminal when you're securing your home.
They could have literally just knocked on our door and we would have gladly helped them. They didn't need to steal.
In this harrowing Ring doorbell encounter, we delve into a harrowing ordeal faced by a family when 3 armed intruders brazenly invade their home under the cloak of night, while the husband is away. As the unsuspecting family slumbers, these menacing figures shatter the tranquility of their home, their presence detected only in the deafening silence of the night. Now, let's hear directly from the homeowner as they recount the terrifying events that unfolded within the confines of their sanctuary. Their story offers a first-hand glimpse into the fear and uncertainty that gripped their household in the face of such a grave threat.
Imagine a child wakes up to a in her face, being dragged by your hair. It's gonna take a while to get back to herself and to get rid of the trauma.
They kept on saying while they were in the house, cash, where's the jewels, where's the cash, as they were hitting the mother and the kids. They were sleeping, pulling out the 5-year-old in the middle of the sleep, whooping them over the head, just dragging her to the mother's room. It's terrible. A reward of $10,000 with any anonymous tip that will lead to the arrests by the NYPD for these perpetrators. I'll turn every stone over to make sure these individuals are brought to justice.
In this gripping Ring doorbell encounter, we witnessed the bravery of a homeowner who refuses to be victimized by 4 would-be intruders under the cloak of night. Unbeknownst to the trespassers, the homeowner stands vigilant, armed and prepared to defend their domain. As the intruders brazenly attempt to breach the sanctity of the home, they are met with swift and decisive action. The sound of gunfire echoes through the night, sending shockwaves through the would-be perpetrators. Faced with unexpected resistance, they flee into the darkness, their escape hastened by the fear of imminent consequences. As we approach the end of this video, I just wanted to say, if you've enjoyed the thrills and chills, don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more hair-raising content. Remember to leave a comment, share with your friends, and hit that like button to help spread the fear.